Hey everybody. Somebody put out these bed frames. It says free double bed frame. Oh, there's the wheels. But I don't know, this one's kind of beat. I'll probably use it in scrap. We'll see what else we can find. Dogs are happy to see me. I picked up these shelves earlier. Definitely seems like there's a lot of scrap out there today. So I have to go check that house to see if they put out more of those trays, and hopefully find something else while we're out there. I might run over to the warehouse and make a couple more lots for eBay. I'm gonna put that with the recycling over here. There we go. All right, see what else we find. I think these are lights. They look like it. Pretty nice, actually. Do they work? Yeah. They seem pretty nice. Oh, they're sawhorses. I'll take the fan. Sawhorses might actually be magnesium. I don't know how you tell the difference. I guess I'll grab them. Always like the texture of a old sawhorse, but all right, we'll see if we find anything else. Figured I'd show you how pretty the sheep are. They actually use, I'll back up just a hair. They use dogs to protect the sheep because we get a lot of coyotes, but they definitely have a bunch of them. There's a bunch of babies in there too. I guess they put bells on the goats so that way they can keep track of them, because they definitely jump fences all the time. Alright, let's see if we can find any other scrap. It definitely looks gray over there, like it might rain again. I hope not. Kind of wanted to work in the garden a little bit. They put out some scrap. Let's go grab that real fast. Definitely a nice little neighborhood. Oh, some aluminum. Aluminum pipe, probably from a chair. No clue what that is. Alright. Recycle the box. Yeah, it definitely looks like it might rain again. Alright. I'm gonna throw this in the truck. Well, look like some aluminum. Actually, looks like it's probably a big tent. Ton of aluminum poles. What to do? I think it's kind of old, the tent. I'm just gonna take the poles. It's all wet. So definitely a lot of poles. Good find. We'll see what else we find. Gray day today. Well, made it back to the garden. Definitely had a bit of rain today. Their wheelbarrow's probably got about an inch of water in it. My girl planted the cosmos. This is going to be a really pretty flower bed after it's all done. What did I do? I planted some zucchini over here. Definitely have a lot of that. Got probably way more summer squash than I'll ever need. we widened this bed, so I put 3. We're going to try to trellis it. I don't know if it will work. I've never trellised zucchini before, but it's supposed to save space. What other good things were happening in the garden today? The peas are getting bigger. Look how nice that pea looks. And we actually put a third string on just to see if we can get them to stay up out of the dirt. My girl noticed in one of the broccolis, this one right here, it's got a little head. I don't know if it'll get bigger. This one's at the end and it's shorter than everybody else. Nothing else has a head, so I don't know. Hopefully it gets a little bit bigger. Would be kind of sad if it's only the size of a ping pong ball. And I'm over here on the back side. I started digging in a new flower bed. This is going to be all cut flowers for selling at the flea market. One of my friends gave me a call and said that Columbus is going to be open this Thursday. I really don't know how they're going to keep the customers social distanced, but I think I might try it early in the morning. It's definitely going to be a experience seeing how many people show up there. But I was at a Target the other day to pick up my son's birthday present. Just ran in to go get him one thing, and they had 400 people at the Target inside. I thought that was insane. I mean, I know the numbers of cases aren't terrible where I'm at. It's more up North Jersey, but still, it was definitely crazy how many people were there. They get away with being open because they have the grocery store, but you know, people were buying clothes and sporting goods, even though the Dick's right down the street was closed, and Best Buy I don't think was open. So I don't know, definitely lucked out for them. They're able to sell everything that all the small businesses who are forced to close couldn't make money on. Trying to do this with one hand is definitely a treat. I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse and finish this side right here. Man, it got dark. It looks like it might rain. The weather goes from 100 degrees, it feels like, with the humidity, to where you need a sweater. The wisteria actually looks pretty good. I left these huge radishes. I'm going to try frying some this week, but with the kids we have a challenge: who can find the biggest radish. And they like them a little bit, but the loser doesn't have to eat the hot one. Or the loser eats the hot radish that we have over here. So, all right, I'm gonna go keep on digging. Well, I finished this all the way. It's actually real easy to do after it rains. It's one of the reasons why I waited to make this bed. It's been really dry for the last, I guess, almost 2 weeks here. So this one is going to be 53 foot long. And so we're going to have this as a flower bed, this as a flower bed, and these two as flower beds. And then next year what we'll do is we'll take all of the vegetables and we'll rotate them to the flower beds, and we'll make our vegetable beds flower beds. So that way at least we rotate a little bit. You really need to wait a few years to really keep disease down, but I don't know, we're definitely a small garden. So camera died, but the best thing about that was from the time it took me to charge it, my girl dug the whole other side of the bed. So definitely definitely good exercise, right? But she doesn't like digging out the middle. I flipped the middle one more time. It works really well actually doing these beds. Basically all this you just dig up and you put it back on the top. I don't get a ton of weeds that pop through. Like none of the grass will come up through the middle. This is all just seeds. There isn't any these are weed seeds on crabgrass or whatever they call it. Here, I'll show you all the potato beds. There isn't really anything coming up, and the trench in here, basically we just shovel up and we mount it back up, and that will keep the weeds out most of the time. So did I show him what? Yeah, the peas. I showed him the peas and I showed him your broccoli. I just still can't believe how big our lettuce is. Gonna actually cut a bunch tomorrow. Probably just keep a half dozen of each. Have a friend that is gonna go donate them or give them to a few people, just because we have so much of it. All right, I guess that's about it. I'm gonna work on the onions for the rest of the day. I haven't planted all the way to right here. In here I have one of the varieties of potatoes. I believe it's the Yukon Golds. They actually started a little bit later, but here, let's see if we can find one. Boom, boom, boom. All right, there's one. He's got a root there, so there should be a little eye I can show you. I don't want to bust it. See it? Just started to sprout. What was nice was these were all ones that we got from the grocery store. Half of them worked, half of them didn't. I lost, my purples didn't really come up well. So that's why I'm turning the purple bed. We made it wider, and we're going to plant cucumbers and zucchini. But I'm happy that the golds worked. The reds really didn't work out well, but these are the fingerlings, and the fingerlings really just took off in the potato world for me. So they'll fill out everything here and hopefully keep down the weeds. So, all right, I guess that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully everybody's safe out there. Sorry I didn't find anything awesome in the trash, but I was happy with the little bit of aluminum. If you haven't yet, please give somebody a call, and thank you very much for watching. See everybody later. Peace. Can't wait for the pee. I almost missed that today. The lavender decided to flower. I think I might cut a bunch of this to dry, but I don't know, definitely pretty.